ladies. So if you clicked on this video, it's because you want to know how you can prepare for a natural, non-medicated childbirth. I do want to start off by saying that by no means are any women that have had a cesarean section or epidural, they're not any less of a mother. They still gave birth. So just want to start off by saying that. But if you are really interested in knowing how to prepare yourself to have a non-medicated natural childbirth, then keep watching. I'm going to give you some of my tips that I found helpful for myself. One, believe in yourself. So I want to start off by saying, if I can do it, like honestly, I wholeheartedly believe that if I can do it without any pain medication, you can do it. So believe in yourself. It sounds so cliche, but honestly, just believing in your body's capability to have a natural birth really does make a huge difference. So that would be my biggest tip. That would be like my number one tip. Believe in yourself. Two, tell everyone. I mean, and I'm not saying go around being like, yeah, I'm going to have my baby vaginally without any pain medicine. I'm not saying no, like go around doing that. But what I'm saying is when people talk to you, they always like to comment about being pregnant, you know, whatever. Stand up and say, you know what? I'm actually planning on not using any epidural or any pain medication. I'm not going to. And at first, I was very hesitant about that because I really felt like, oh gosh, what if I can't do it and I've told these people and then I end up getting it? So that was in the back of my mind. But by telling more people, that actually motivated me while I was in labor, because I told myself, like, I'm doing it, and not that it really matters. Yes, baby girl. But not that it really matters, but I was like, I even said to my sister, I can't wait to tell those people that I had her without any pain medicine. I can't wait to tell them I did it. So go ahead and tell people what your plans are, you know, especially if they ask. So that's like tip number 2. Don't be ashamed of wanting to not have pain medication. Okay, tip number 3, okay? Understand that the way the medical setup in the U.S. is, it's kind of geared more towards women getting the epidural or some sort of pain management. So just have that understanding that your doctor is more likely taking care of people who get an epidural. So with that being said, you kind of have to listen to what they say, but know what your wishes are. So for an example, say you're getting to that 40-week mark. And the doctor starts talking about inducing. If you do induce, which induction is receiving artificial medication to make your body think it's time to give birth. So if you do go that route and you put your body into this contraction, that can make you more likely to need the epidural, or it's almost like you can have more pain, like the contractions can just be coming. And also, with that being said, there's no guarantee that the induction's going to be effective. Your body, your baby may not be ready to be born. Is that right? Your baby may not be ready to be born even though you're taking this medicine. So just like keep in mind, like, if just because your doctor is recommending something, kind of do your research and check into it. Know you have a voice. You know, and I always said, you know, as long as my baby is healthy and okay, then I want to continue. Like my goal was not to put my baby in any harm's way by any means. So for me, if there was an emergency, then absolutely I was going to seek out medical interventions. So my next tip, I guess I would say, is you really need to get a basis, like a handle of knowing what is normal. Like, know what is normal in childbirth. And what helped me was taking the Bradley method classes. I just Googled it, found an instructor near me, and that actually really was helpful going to the classes. They are 12 weeks long. But it really helped kind of knowing what was going to happen with each stage of labor, what to prepare for, what to look for. So I knew what was happening. So she's never this vocal. I don't know. Anyways, so there, you can kind of see her. So yeah, the classes really helped. Now, during the classes, they say you have to do this many exercises, this or that. And I'll be honest, like, I wasn't able to do all the exercises every single day. And at first I was a little worried that, oh, if I'm not doing these exercises, how's labor gonna go? And it turned out it wasn't so much like doing 75 of the pelvic tilts or whatever examples in the class. It was more so the mentally preparing every day for the birth. So I would say if you can, maybe read the book, or at least maybe check into the Bradley classes. I would say shy away from the Lamaze classes because they seem to be more about like breathing some weird way. And my perspective is you want to, when you're in labor, you want to kind of do more what feels natural to you. So you want to breathe, you're going to be breathing deeper, but you don't want to do anything like a weird repetitive breathing method. So that's just my opinion on that. So taking the class is helpful. Having support, like, unfortunately, my husband wasn't able to be with me while I was in labor because of his job. He was out of town. But my sister knew what I wanted. So I had told my sister, I said, no matter what happens, do not let me get that epidural. Like, I need you to be strong. So that was important, having your, like, support crew. So whether that's your husband, also, I did have a doula, which at first I'm like, is that really necessary? Because you do have to pay for it. But especially with the situation I was with possibly my husband not being able to be there for the birth, I wanted to have somebody there who I knew what they were doing and could support me. So I would definitely recommend having a doula. Now, do you need an expensive one? No, I don't think so. I think just having somebody there who has been through some births, who can kind of give you some examples of like what to do during labor is helpful. Next tip, stay active. I do think that being positive and staying active in your pregnancy will definitely help. If you start focusing on every single discomfort, then you're just it's kind of like that mind over matter. Like, if you focus on all the discomforts, they're going to just be worse. So my advice would be stay positive and walk. I was walking every morning. I was walking 2 miles, okay? So that really helped me. Now, I wasn't sprinting. I wasn't walking really fast, but just having that knowledge of, okay, I'm going to be walking every day. And it's that more so mentality of preparing for natural childbirth. So, I was just constantly like being in that mindset of, hey, this is what I'm going to do. So, another tip, know why you want to have a natural childbirth without medication. For me, I had worked in labor and delivery, so as a nurse, and I had seen how one intervention in the medical field can kind of just lead to another intervention. And, from my experience, it ultimately would often lead to C-section. So for me, I just wanted to try to be as natural as possible if I could. And I'm telling you, like, everybody that knows me knows that I do not have a high pain tolerance. So people were like, Jessica, you're not going to be able to do this. Like, you're not. And I'm like, yeah, I am, because this is what I want. And again, like, there's nothing wrong with getting an epidural, in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with a C-section. You are still a mother. Like, I don't think that at all. But what I don't like is that it really seems like the United States society has created this viewpoint that women can't have a birth without pain medicine. So I just disagree with it. I feel like people should be empowered to stand up for what they want. So that's it. You know, I probably do have more tips, but I'm kind of like, just keep it concise there. I just kind of want to start out with some of the big things. I do plan on talking more and more about natural childbirth, because I seriously feel like it was amazing. So I do want to go into more details about it, but just, you know, if you're looking for kind of some reasons or encouragement, go ahead and subscribe. I know I don't have many videos out, but I am planning on, like, continuing with this, so I can definitely give more insight. Subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions, because I really just kind of want to be able to help out anyone who's interested in this topic. So, okay, hope you guys are having a good day. Bye.